How crazy is a home buying process in America right now? You go see a house for a 30-minute slot, and if it is competitive you have to waive all contingencies and commit to making the most expensive purchase you'll make in your lifetime. All based on 30 minutes of viewing, no test drive, no sleeping overnight or anything. Just make a bid over asking and hope they accept it. In other counties you get to test drive homes. Yeah, it's insane. As soon as you see a house listed for more than a few days you start thinking, what is wrong with this house? East Coast School District is top 5 in the state, about 80 single-family homes, each on about an acre in our community. If a house goes on the market in our neighborhood Friday, there are over a dozen offers above asking price by Saturday, and the under contract sign goes up Sunday. A friend of mine bought a condo in 2020 for $670K in Cali. Just sold today for $840K. He said there were over 15 families in his house for the first open house, and within 3 hours he had 12 offers waiving all contingencies and 7 offers waiving inspection. All for over the asking price of $770K. He said the buyers looked like they won the lottery. Depends on where you're at in America. Here in the southern Midwest, houses sit for weeks, months, and offers come in 5-10 under asking, even in good neighborhoods. No waiving of anything, and buyers want to haggle on every single minor inspection detail. Real estate is always local. It doesn't even take 30 minutes though for the right house. We just bought a house that was underpriced, and after walking through it for a few minutes, I looked at my husband and nodded my head rapidly, and we promptly went to the agent's office to make an offer. We love it. I'd if we got lucky or what, but we had our first offer accepted without waiving things in a hot metro market on a house we loved. I looked at my house for 20 minutes pre-sale. Didn't waive shit. Offered $10K over list, which was already in the comp range. Got it. I would never waive contingencies. You are exposing yourself too much on something that can really damage your savings and finances if you don't do your due diligence. Test drives and sleeping overnight were never a part of the home buying process. Ever. I'm in Tampa, market's still moving, but you don't gotta do anything crazy. Truly market dependent. Home I'm buying sat for 65 days and we were first offer. Went in it twice before making an offer. Offered $10K under and asked for $5K in seller concessions, got both. 30 minutes away from the area I bought homes go in a week over asking. America is a big country. Which area specifically? We offered $1.725 million on a home listed at $1.488 million and still got outbid. Winner was $1.8 million, skull. Depends on the market. In Charleston, South Carolina, many homes will receive multiple offers within a couple hours of listing, sight unseen. I imagine it was even crazier in 2021, 2022. My realtor and I both noticed a very distinct slowdown in the market starting last week where we are. I would wait until July onwards to start making offers. It's the high season for buying right now, with everyone looking to move before school starts in September or to be in before Christmas, and a lot of families are willing to pay a premium for the convenience of not having to move their kids mid-semester. You will see that the market will cool off starting next month and cool off even more during Q3 and Q4. So crazy that it's easier to build one than buy one. Is sleeping in the house even an option? Sounds seller gonna let you sleep in their house even if it's empty and if you may want to buy it. Do they? Sleepover party with a house? You know that if you're interested in making an offer, they let you back in private to look around and ask questions. TBH, after looking at 10 houses and getting outbid on those 10 houses, one might find 30 minutes more than enough to decide. I bought mine with cash. Closed in a couple weeks after inspections. Didn't get into any bidding BS. Sleeping overnight? Lol. Here in northern New Jersey it's very common to see NY license plates slowly driving through the neighborhood scouting the area. The faint smell of a sale in the air and people start circling like sharks in the water. It's bananas. If you've got a decent property it won't last long around here. Fear of not being able to find a home is what's keeping me from moving. I know my home would sell in a heartbeat but can't risk being homeless and don't want to go to war and overpay. Just bought a house in Cleveland in the young and hip neighborhood. Was able to do an inspection, passed with flying colors, and even got it $5,000 under asking. No rush at all. It'll go back to normal, it's just a bad tea always like this and won't always be like this. People can't and don't want to wait. In CT, we have been getting 15-minute time slots. It's a brutal market and totally discouraging as first-time home buyers. All of this, yet it's bonkers for local and city councils to open up zoning restrictions. Let me develop a 30-acre farm field into 30 simple 3 or 4 bed houses on acre lots and people can enjoy their family time. Developing anything is like pulling teeth these days. Sounds about normal. Ontario, Canada real estate just like that and has been since 2012. Also homes are listed under what the true value, what the sellers want, to trigger bidding wars, which there's always a sign on the lawn that says sold over asking or sold 2050 over asking. As a buyer makes you feel nauseous. As a seller, fills your eyes with dollar. It do be like that. We had someone come to see our house 3-4x before an offer. Our realtor was like, this is unheard of and rude, I can't believe their realtor is allowing this, and we were like, I wish I got 3 viewing to confirm I want to buy this as regret purchase. Thankfully we can offload this home for a profit in 5-10 years, since our town is becoming gentrified and driving up prices. People love an old beater, I mean fixer-upper, I mean DIY dream. This is a hard to swallow pill. You are not required to buy in competitive areas. You want the great locations that everyone wants, but are not willing to compete against them? It sucks here lol. We offered $36,500 over asking and got outbid. Hard no. Don't move if you don't have to. Houses are sitting around me. Think most people are priced out. It's stupid, interest rates have shot for around 2.5 to 8. And people are overvaluing property. A home that would sell for $250,000 in 2017 are going for $400K. FL perspective. A contingency should be legally mandated for any home that is sold. Literally nobody has to do this though. This is self-induced misery. If people stopped putting up with the bullshit en masse, the bullshit would stop. That is not how it works. You see a house, if you like it, you get into a contract where you have a due diligence period to see if the house is right for you. In many states you even have a grace period where you can get out, no questions asked. Waiving all contingencies has not been a thing in most, if not all markets, after interest rates went up. Yeah, if you're a sucker. It's a sales process, don't play their game. How is it in your country? I interpreted sleep overnight as sleep in the house overnight, smiley face, like you'd learn something about the house you couldn't see during the day, like the presence of ghosts. Only crazy people waive contingencies. The home buying process is a bit more detailed than that. 1. You should get your financing in order and a pre-approval ready. 2. Select a great buyer's agent. 3. You'll probably view a dozen houses with your agent. This is time consuming. 4. You'll put a few offers in and eventually a seller will accept. 5. Once the offer is signed, you'll have the inspection done. 6. You'll begin the loan process. 7. 20-30 days pass. 8. You'll do the final walkthrough, close, and move into your new home. Don't buy real estate from Donald Trump no matter what deal he offers you. Welcome to the shittiest country on earth. Everything sucks but everyone wants to come here. We tried doing everything wrong but it isn't working. I think if squatters can test drive a house, They've printed over $1 trillion since December. All that money has to go somewhere: stocks and real estate.